Check my video about how to increase your weapon's damage and what is grit if you want to learn more about that topic. But in this video, I will talk about weapon skill trees and abilities. So what should you know? When you start the game, you only can have one weapon equipped. At level 5 you will unlock second weapon slot and at level 30, third. Every weapon can have 3 abilities at a time on your hotbar, and you can switch between weapons on the fly. However, all weapons share cooldown. So if you used first ability on your bow and there is a 20-second cooldown, then all other weapons' first ability will have this cooldown too. Don't forget that New World is not your typical MMO. There is no MMO that features physics-based combat, and there is really no need to spam abilities and pretend that you have any skills by doing so. The combat in New World is slower and more tactical, and skills are just nice extras, and not what you solely be relying in combat. There are 7 weapons and each weapon has 2 trees with 3 abilities in each tree. Most likely players will use only 3 abilities and just 1 or 2 weapons, and here is why. Some weapons like sword and shield have a nice health bonuses that will increase your hit points, and just by switching to any other weapon your health will go down instantly as all bonuses will be removed until you switch back. And in case with hit points, those won't be immediately filled back even when you switch back. So basically just by switching away from sword you lose percentage of your health. Plus, some passive skills provide nice bonuses to allies nearby or different resistances and armor bonuses and so on. Just experiment and test all abilities to see which ones you like most, as you can reset any weapon points at any time. Up to around level 10 it's free of charge. After that it will cost you Azoth. If you maxed out your weapon, it will cost you 200 Azoth to reset points. Same as with character attributes, you can't unlock all in any one weapon skill tree. You get 20 points to spend on 32 options, with 2 of those options requiring 10 points being invested in that skill tree before you can unlock it. And usually those 2 are the most powerful ones. But you can level up every single weapon to level 20 if you wish so. Servers track head and leg damage, but only for ranged weapons. So if you use melee weapon, it doesn't matter where you hit. Headshots obviously will do more damage, especially if you max out abilities that give you bonuses, and leg shots will slow enemies down. Regarding ability damage, what you can expect is this. Weapons base damage is modified based on attributes, and then the damage is calculated based on a modifier on that base damage. So light attacks may be anywhere from 0.8 to 1 from base damage, while a fully charged heavy attack is usually around 1.4 of your base damage, and abilities can range widely from 0.25 to 2.5 of your base attack. As you can see, the range is very big, and this is why you should experiment and find out which abilities work better for you. Some weapon abilities are unique and only available to that weapon, like muskets have abilities that will allow you to zoom in, making this weapon a perfect 3-2-1 fire ambush gun, but the reload time is too long to use only musket. Lastly, there are different armor perks that some of your abilities can benefit from. An example, Benevolent Smite, that will heal caster and nearby allies after killing enemy with this ability, or Compounding Meteor Shower, that will reward you with up to 15% of mana after fully channeling this spell, and many others as well. So when you are done with your weapon abilities, check if you can improve them even further through your armor perks. I would only point out one ability that everyone using now. It is Life Staff's Speed of Light ability that allows players to dash up to 40 meters forward. It's used widely for open world travel, as it speeds up traveling from point A to point B. Also, increasing your focus attribute will reduce cooldown time, and that will allow you to spam this ability even more often. And finally, one note regarding grit. Grit is the ability to continue an attack despite getting hit with another attack. Without grit, an attack would be interrupted if an opponent strikes you before you strike them, but with grit you can continue to swing through. You will know an attack is a grit attack when you see the white particles surrounding your character. A player's current stamina is how much grit they currently have. When they are attacked during a grit attack, their stamina will deplete, and the amount is based on the grit damage of attack versus grit resistance of a player. If the attack causes your stamina to deplete to 0, it will still cause a reaction, even though it was a grit attack. And there are weapons like warhammers and also I think some jewelry that can affect grit, so experiment with those. Just remember, everything is subject to change, and if you like this video, you know what to do. Also, link to my Discord is down below. Feel free to jump in and say hi or ask me any questions. That's it for now. Eternum awaits you.